Hi everyone, welcome to week 4. This week we're going to be talking about emotional and behavioral disorders and also ASD, which is autism spectrum disorders. And while you're learning about these emotional and behavioral disorders and autism spectrum disorders, I want you to think about the word actually spectrum in the definition of ASD, autism spectrum disorders. And I can tell by some of the comments that we've already had in our discussions that some of you have some familiarity with this, and really taking in that information and understanding that there is no one face of autism will really benefit you in this area. You are going to be reading chapters 9 and 10, and then you're also going to be looking at a video about a student named Ray and doing an additional in my language assignment. I wanted to remind you that you should continue to plan for your observation assignment, and you also should be working on your final assignment for the class that is due in week 6. Just to go back to the exam for this week, most of you did very, very well in the exam, and it really was a difficult exam. What I want to let you know is there was one question in there about hearing impairment, and it referred to closed circuit television, and it asked you to pick out all except the one that had to do with that. I actually, if anybody got question 15 incorrect, I actually gave you 2 points back for that question because so many people got it incorrect, and it really seemed, now that I look at it again, sort of tricky in the way it was worded, and that isn't my desire to trick you. I want you to make sure that you have a good understanding of the material. So again, if you got question 15 wrong, I threw that one out. If you have any questions about anything that you found was challenging or any of the questions on the exam, I did give you pretty detailed feedback in the answer in the comment sections so you would have an understanding of why it was incorrect. So I hope that you found that helpful. As always, I'm available during office hours, and if the office hours don't work well for you, please just send me an email and we will find another time that we can talk. So far, this class has been exceptional in your conversations. They've been really rich and they've been really powerful, and they've had a lot of viewpoints, which I really appreciate. The other thing I really appreciate is all of you who are sharing your personal experiences when you post. I know that sometimes it can be difficult to share personal experiences, but I think that putting the human part in when you're discussing any of the challenges that we see in this particular area of special education really does help people understand, especially those of you that have talked about your children, because I can't stress enough the importance of parents and parents being part of that collaborative team and really being appreciated and having that reciprocal communication, that it's not our role as educators to tell parents what to do. It's our role as educators to really be able to work with parents on behalf of their children and be partners with them and have that two-way communication. And I know those of you who've taken other classes with me have heard me say this related to every other course that I teach too, because I think it's just so important. Again, it's been a pleasure this week. We're already into week 4. I can't believe how quickly this course is going, and I'm looking forward to hearing from all of you this week. Have a great week, and I'll see you again next week.